the bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Michigan State Spartans, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Spartans will kick it away to start. And he's going to run it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense set on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers through the defender. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking downfield, it's Clark. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And I know this defense statistically hasn't been one of the best against the pass this year, but they have had some guys banged up. They believe they've got difference makers on the back end that just need to make more plays. That DB right there is one of those guys, and he does it here on the opening drive, getting a huge interception.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn.
Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, This is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
I think you run that play on second down knowing it's going to make third down easy. You're not trying to hit a home run. You don't need the big play right now. Now you know third down, everything's on the table, everything's available, high success rate.
Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Paul Bunyan, a huge part of trophies in the Big Ten. He's got an axe. He's got this trophy for the Spartans and the Wolverines. Where do you guys rank this trophy?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, there's so many trophy games, I feel like, in the Big Ten, David. This game, obviously, it always has Big Ten implications, national championship implications. I will be honest, Paul Bunyan Trophy gives me the heebie-jeebies.
You don't like it, it just kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. I hear you, but how about Reese throwing a ranking on us? Rank the trophies? Reese, what are we doing here? We're not ranking trophies. Huge rivalry game, a lot of emotions. We're not talking about ranking trophies.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Back to pass, it's Clark. They're bringing heat. Pressure's there and he lets it go. And the pass is incomplete here on third down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. And the Wolverines send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So often Michigan State is the other team in terms of attention, but boy, when they blew out the Wolverines last year, they just soaked it all in.
And it made it that much sweeter, no doubt about it. They've been talking about this the entire year long. Not just did we win, but we embarrassed you, and we did it on national TV a year ago, and we're going to try to do it again today.
And they don't want to be a once-in-a-while winning squad. Like, they want to take over the state of Michigan. They know they're looked at as the little brother, and they don't get as much respect. You want more respect? Go out there and do it again. Big blowout win last year. Come out and get another win this year.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got an open man. Great move. Now he's got room. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got a right route. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
What a great play. Winning one-on-one, getting home and getting a sack. And that kind of effort is going to get the big house fired up. These 100,000-plus Michigan Wolverine fans are on their feet screaming because of that.
He's going for it all. Oh, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, safeties in today's football now, it changes, right? You used to be big hitters that spin down all the time and have to play the run. Now with so much pass, so much spread, you better be able to cover. You better be able to have some speed. Great job sitting back in zone coverage, breaking on the football, and going and getting that INT.
Off he goes. The 30. The 10. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Michigan.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw...
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. This Mike backer showing some versatility. Think he always just has to stay home and play the run? He's bringing the pass rush that time.
No, this ain't old school football anymore, Reese. These guys got to be so athletic, and you see them blitz. And like,
just plowing down the field. Knocked off his feet. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Looking to throw for it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Hands it off. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied at 7.
This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up.
And this offense chooses to be aggressive. Listen, once you start getting to midfield, you see most offenses be aggressive, and they took their chance, and they failed. Now, early in the game, a chance to create momentum, to swing back to the other side of the football field.
And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Guys, these two have been showing contempt and disdain for each other for more than a century. First meeting back in 1898.
Yeah, and my goodness, you think about all the years, all the plays. You think about Mike Hart a few years ago. What was he talking about? Little brother. That stung Michigan State so bad. The hatred for each other is what makes this game so fun to follow every single year.
And I always feel in this game specifically between Michigan and Michigan State, it's the big-time players and the Heisman candidates that have always...
Fires into traffic, picked off. Trying to take it back. Inside the 30. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. It's a reverse.
I think on defense in your own red zone, you got to be ready for these receivers to get involved. Not just catching the ball, but running it too. Good play offensively.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The running back has it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Spartans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They're going to run it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this deep tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double-teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
They want to run this quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of the game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
This quarterback part of their running game. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
That's such a terrible feeling, too, if you're the quarterback, because on 4th down, they're calling for you on a designed run. They're putting all their hopes on you to somehow go out and get that first, and he knew it. There was just nowhere to go. It's got to be a terrible feeling when you know the defense is won, especially on 4th down, and they're going to be coming off the field.
The give to the back. He is smashing people. Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll go to the ground. He's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Quarterback checking the play. looking to throw. It's Clark. He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. They're trying to get to it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, and on money down defensively, you got to find ways to affect the quarterback. Nice job by the defense, getting the pressure, getting to him, getting a hit on him, and forcing the incompletion, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Frost. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Wolverine. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big...
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Michigan! Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happen for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unloads it left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
That's so frustrating for a quarterback. He sees an open guy, he's ready to rip the football, and then all of a sudden, one of those defensive ends gets a big mitt in the air and knocks it down.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. A strike downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there, they can be efficient.
And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. On 2nd down, he's looking downfield. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
That's number 2. That's a good year for a lot of people. What a day. Having 2 interceptions already. I might try my hand on the other guy. This guy is not somebody I want to mess with.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Wolverines will line up to punt it away. Running it back, it's Frost. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Tight end getting vertical. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Tries again to get it in. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So loud it's rattling your fillings on third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Smarty! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Inside 30 seconds to play here in the second quarter. They've got it first and 10. Looking to pass. It's Clark. He'll take a deep shot here. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. First down here for the offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Time to take a shot. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Unloads it downfield. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after it. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. They'll try the run. And the Spartans pick up the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
They'll ride the hot hand. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. The run from the shotgun. Still on his feet at the 45. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Those outside runs, if they can get the edge like they do, great job by the right guard, right tackle, getting the edge. And now what does this do? This makes cornerbacks come up and tackle. Safeties come up and tackle. As opposed to linebackers and big defensive players, you get your guy out in space where he can use his speed and his physicality against guys that usually cover and don't come up and make tackles.
The defense has the lead, and they're playing like it right now. I mean, they are pinning their ears back in these passing situations. They're not worried at all about the run game. They're just getting...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And how about the defense coming through in the clutch? You're up. You want to maintain that lead. You've given up a bunch of yardage. What do? You bow your neck, create the turnover, get the ball back to the offense. Offense, go do your job. We're going to win this football game.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5.
This is an offense that really sees their identity as being able to run the football. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. At the 45 on his way. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the 1st down.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
2nd and goal for this offense. They've been running it, but now the pass. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Heftiness coming out on the goal line. Here we go. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This juncture in the game, in the 3rd quarter, you got a touchdown lead. After that play, I think you go ahead and kick it. You make this thing a 2-possession game.
So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Scanning the field, it's Clark. Touchdown, Wolverines! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The Wolverines have a nice little cushion in that Paul Bunyan trophy almost within their grasp.
Sparty can't quit, though. This game means too much. In the rivalry, in the conference play, in recruiting, Sparty now has to dig deep, and they've got to fight back. Just takes one play, David.
Yeah, and these guys are a bunch of underdog guys, right? These guys are the ones that are talked about in this rivalry as inferior to Michigan all the time. You've got a chance to keep fighting, showing what's inside your chest.
He thought about bringing that out for a half-second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game,
and he throws yet another interception. Does he know which colored jerseys they're wearing? Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
And it's really nice to have a workhorse running back that you know you can feed. and get productive gain after gain. Now over 100 yards. You've already got some separation on the scoreboard. I would continue to feed this workhorse.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back on the move. Tackled, but he has a first down.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting you in easy situations. Chewing up 4 to 6 yards at a pop like that puts you in a bad situation as a defensive coordinator. What do I call? Either way, priority number 1, we got to stop the run.
Now on first down from the 28. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fast motion from the offense. Toss sweep to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking downfield, it's Clark. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He turns that loose down the right side. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Wolverines are on the move.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Michigan 28, Michigan State 14.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll ride his man on the option. Quick toss. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan! They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first.
Fires the pass, intercepted.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. A nice job by this D.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Motion from the offense. Trying to impose their will with the run. You want to talk about running behind your pads as he plows his way to the 35.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Dropping back, it's Clark. On the run, still looking. It's caught. Touchdown, Wolverines! And the beatdown has ensued. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Salt into her wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think
Intercepted. Looking for more room. Bust through behind his pad. But he was smelling that end zone on that return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. Now the toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
it's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Line is set on 3rd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He'll take it himself. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And he missed it. No good. And they missed a field goal, so something has gone wrong today.
Michigan, 42.
1st down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early. the missed connection. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Brings it down on the right side.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Got the quick pass. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And on 2nd down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense knew exactly where that 1st down line was, and they stopped him short.
Offense facing 4th down.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.